Hey, what is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new video for you all today. So this was the last video, as you guys might remember, the moment that I lost the Inferno cape. The double death that was inevitable, bound to happen eventually in the Revenant Caves, and this was the moment that I was running back with the cape on me, forgetting to parch it, forgetting to bank it, just focused on getting back there as quickly as possible. Really want to break down how this happened. As you can see, we're running back. It's a little fast forwarded, and there is a max mage standing right outside the cave. I'm not sure if this guy was aware that I was live streaming and he knew that I was risking the cape, or if he was just helping out his friend who I had the double death with. Obviously, he knew that there was a lot of loot on the ground, so he was trying to freeze me as much as he could. And luckily for me, he missed the first couple ice barrages, but he did eventually somehow land the tele block. So I guess he did a spellbook swap, and then once I was tele blocked, I was then frozen, which, looking at this footage, I didn't even really have a teleport anyway. If you consider the Ring of Dueling one, we still had to get from level 23 Wilderness down to 20, but the damage that he was inflicting on me was just too much, and I was unable to tank. So unfortunately, after picking up some items from the kill, I did die, and I lost the Inferno cape. It took me about 15 seconds to realize it after I died. Now, had his halberd not hit a 30 through prayer, I might have gotten away and I might have been able to keep this cape, but overall, we did not. So now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to jump back into the Inferno and get back my Inferno cape. Before we do that, let's go ahead and double check the bank, just make sure it's not in there. Yeah, it's not in there. Okay, yeah, I sold all my Inferno gear too, so I gotta get that back, but it is what it is. We'll just double check. We'll see the spot where I died at, just to see my bones despawn in front of me. Before we jump back into the Inferno grind, we do have some quick words from today's sponsor. This video is brought to you by Rocket Money. So recently I found out that I was being charged for 2 different subscriptions every month that I had forgotten about. Luckily for me, I now use Rocket Money to help save me money every single month, and one of the features is that Rocket Money will cancel any unwanted subscriptions. Once you connect your bank account, Rocket Money identifies all of your subscriptions in a single list. From there, you can select the ones that you don't want anymore, and Rocket Money may be able to help you cancel with just a few taps. Not to mention that Rocket Money has also helped its customers save up to $740 a year when you use all of the app's premium features. They've also helped customers save over $500 million in canceled subscriptions. And to help lower your bills, Rocket Money will automatically scan your bills to find savings. With just a couple of taps, Rocket Money can help negotiate your bills for you, from internet service to cable and even phone bills. No need to worry about customer service calls. Let the app's negotiators go to work for you and try to get you the best possible rate. To save more and spend less, join the over 5 million members using Rocket Money today. Go to rocketmoney.com/MrNoSleep or click the link in the description and get started for free. And a huge thank you to Rocket Money for sponsoring today's video. Well, here we are at Steve. We are starting with virtually no Slayer points, so I'm going to be doing some point boosting, and I'm going to be trying to get assigned a Zuk task. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, you may know that you can kill Jad on Slayer task, and for those of you watching who have done a Jad task, you know that it's a lot faster because you're on Slayer task, you're hitting harder, you're hitting much more accurately, and so we're going to do the same exact thing with Inferno. We've already proven that we can get this cape off task. That's why we are able to now do it on task. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using our Slayer helm to our advantage during the course of this. We're going to be hitting much higher, we're going to be hitting more accurately, and we're going to be getting this cape done much more efficiently, and this should actually help out my odds of successfully receiving this cape back dramatically. So we're going to go ahead and sip that chugging barrel, we're going to go ahead and click that saturated heart, boost that magic up, we got the inventory ready to go, we got all of our Inferno gear back, and instead of using a Missouri helmet, we are now going to be going with a Slayer helmet. Jumping into hell itself, here we are back at the center of the Inferno. I wasn't really nervous when I was doing this. I had proven to myself after all these years that I am capable of getting this cape even off task. So the fact that we're now gonna have like a 15 to 20% damage boost while we are on task means that this should just be easier than ever before, and I still haven't really lost the rhythm of it. It's only been a few weeks since I've last grinded Inferno. I was gonna do it anyway on task whenever I did get the task in the future, but when I unexpectedly lost the cape, that kind of sped up the process. A lot of people ask me if I was upset when I lost the cape. Not really. You know, sometimes when something bad happens, it can lead to something very, very good. And that is what this video is for you guys today. My unbelievable luck at the Inferno, my comeback story. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Well, here we are at wave 60. This is truly when things get extraordinarily challenging, and we did get past the 60s somewhat successfully. Didn't really go through much supplies at all, and I didn't have any bad spawns. So that led us to triple Jads. Finishing off triple Jads, hitting through these Jads like a knife in butter. That twisted bow combined with the Slayer helm was just incredible, and we are walking into Zuck with all of these amazing supplies. It is time to get this cape back. The difference of supplies compared to the attempt where I had the cape obtained, and this attempt is huge. As you can see, just looking at the inventory as we kill the Ranger here, we have plenty of Ceridome brews, but we did get lucky tanking the Ranger. He could have killed me there. I was only able to sip so many brews at one time, so once we killed him, we just have to get Zuck down in health, and then we can kill the Major. Once we kill this little Major, we're going to wait for Jad to spawn, and then we're going to have to kill Jad. Then we go right back to Zuck, and we wait for the healers, and hopefully we'll be able to kill Zuck fast enough to where the Major and the Ranger don't respawn. That would make this a lot faster and a lot easier and a lot less stressful, so we'll see what happens. We got to protect our shield, but more importantly, we have to protect ourselves. We don't want to be tanking any Zuck hits if we don't have to, you know? While I do love the rush of adrenaline you get when you tank a Zuck hit, it is not a guaranteed success rate, so you don't want to have to do it unless you accidentally do it, is how I should word that. But yeah, we are currently killing the healers side to side, and it's moments like this that are the shakiest moments of the whole attempt. As you can see, we have to stay with that shield. We cannot get one square out of range, or something tragic like this could potentially happen, and all of a sudden you're dead. That's right, not my luckiest attempt, my very first Zuck Slayer task, and we have failed it, but that will not define me. We're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of a drop party for the boys. You know, if I can't get lucky, maybe someone else can on this day. Blow off a little steam, take a balcony break, and let's go back, get a task, and jump right back in. Well, after multiple hours of boosting Slayer points, Steve was generous enough to give me another Zuck attempt, another Zuck task, if you will. So here we are back at Zuck with still a beautiful amount of supplies. Let's hope we don't run out of range this time from the shield. Here comes the Ranger. We're going to go ahead and take him down. Luckily, we did not take as much damage as we did before, so we're looking at more Ceridome brews than the last attempt. Now we just have to focus on the Mage and then get back to Zuck, and you guys know the rest, you know? Jad coming up, and then the healers. We're all going to learn Inferno by the end of this video, I tell you, because it is possible to get. I always thought this cape was so hard and just so next to impossible that I never was going to pursue it, but I promise you guys, it is worth the journey. It is worth the effort, the energy, the money, the GP, everything, the sweat, the blood, the tears. And I've actually heard from multiple people that finally, because I got this Inferno cape, they decided to go for it too, and a few of you have actually reached out and told me that you successfully got it. So I just want to say that is the coolest part of being a content creator, that you can actually inspire people to do things on this game. The healers are getting really intense here, and you can tell we are shaking just a little bit, running out of range, not being close to the shield. Here we go. We did tank not only a Zuck hit, but at the same time we tanked a healer. We have to keep going. We are live streaming this at this current point in time in front of 700 people, and I did not have a single reaction to that Zuck hit. I had to keep my head in the game, keep focused, keep my head on my shoulders the right way. Don't get crooked, you know what I mean? Don't get a little cross-faded. We got to stay confident. Confidence is key. Confidence will get you anything. So we're going to keep going. We killed all of the healers. Zuck is at 740 HP. If we can kill him quick enough, we don't have to worry about the Ranger and the Major spawning. But guess what? We didn't kill him quick enough. We noodled left and right. So we're going to hit that Ranger. We're going to hit the Mage so he doesn't kill my shield. And now we are going to tank the Ranger for a decent amount of time. We are pretty far away from him, and we weren't able to get the kill. So we're just going to keep brewing up, keep that Elysian Spirit shield on so we can tank as much as we can. And then when we get closer, we'll do the final blow, and then it's just Zuck. All right, the Ranger is dead. Let's get to our safe spot here. Come on, misclick. Uh-oh. Incoming. All right, we tanked another Zuk hit. You know what I mean? If you can tank one, you can tank two. That's just insane. I tell you what, man. These Inferno runs are some of the most fun times that I've ever had in OSRS. Probably just the tank that we got from the Zuk hits. That moment alone, oh my gosh, my heart rate was through the roof. For any of you who used to do a lot of high-end staking when the duel arena was a thing, this heart rate feeling, that's the exact feeling that you get when you're in Zuk. When you're up against him tanking hits like that. Ladies and gentlemen, we have slayed Zuk. We got a combat task completed, we got our cape back, and we even impressed Zarket K. So, you know, we'll take that. Big shout out to the Twitch chat for the unbelievable reaction that I got. I just want to say a huge thank you to all of the people who watch me on Twitch, and especially all of you who watch me on YouTube. I got your guys' back, and I know you got mine, and this journey wouldn't have been nearly as special if it wasn't for you all. I always promise myself I'm going to go for this cape one day, and when I do, it's going to be live streamed on Twitch. And after I took a 3-year break from live streaming, I knew after coming back 3 months ago that this was one of the things that I wanted to tackle. And when the new year started, this Inferno grind started. And now that we've gotten the Inferno cape 2 times now, let's go ahead and get it a 3rd time. And as a matter of fact, let's go for the pet. You guys have been watching the videos recently. This week we got a Scorpia pet, we got a Spindle pet, we just got another Inferno cape, so we're gonna go gamble it now and see if we can't get the Zuk pet. I think I've already proven that I can get very lucky in the Inferno, but can we get lucky outside the Inferno gambling the cape? Well, here we go. Let's see if we get the baby Zuk. Alright, not this time. That's okay. Let's go right back in there. Yes, we are only doing Inferno on task now. So I will be boosting points. I will be skipping as much as I can. Why do it and make it harder for yourself off task when you can simply just get a little Slayer XP and do a much smoother run on task? Here we go with another gamble for a chance at Jal Nib Wreck. And unfortunately, no Jal Nib Wreck for me. No baby Zuk yet, so let's jump right back in to the Inferno. From losing the Inferno cape to now killing Zuk multiple times and even getting a Grandmaster combat task completed, let's go ahead and go in for the gamble. Good fight to Zuk. It's been a journey so far, and this is actually the 3rd Zuk I've killed in a row, the 3rd unsuccessful gamble as well. But I do want to show you guys that even though I've successfully killed Zuk 3 times in a row, I still make mistakes. I mean, this is wave 63 and we died. Unfortunately, that was on task as well. And then as you can see here at wave 69, we are killing Jad, or at least attempting to. And I did run a little too far. And yeah, we weren't able to tank that Zuk hit. You can't tank them all. So that was 2 deaths back to back. And again, you have to factor in all the time it takes to get the Slayer points to get this task assigned to you. So it was a rough couple days. Some attempts were easier than others, but this one here, we were at Zuk and I did not kill the major quick enough. So I had to tank Jad, which was just insane to tank a Jad hit. But you know, it happens. It's better than tanking a Zuk hit, I suppose. Luckily though, I was able to finish off the major, so I just had to prioritize Jad now. And yeah, this was a stressful run. There was a lot of pressure on me dying the last 2 runs in a row. I mean, it sucks when you kill Zuk 3 times in a row and then you die 2 times in a row. Kind of messes with your mindset a little bit, but like I always say, you have to stay confident. You can't let something bring you down. You just have to keep moving forward. Otherwise, what's the alternative? So here we are. Jad is now killed. The Ranger and the Major have respawned, and we have to tank as much as we can from that Ranger. He's been good to us before, but he's also let us down many times before as well. So we luckily tanked a few hits there with the Elysian on. It was a very close fight, but luckily for me, we did get the kill, and now we are on the last hit on Zuk. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 6 kill count overall, the finishing blow to Zuk himself. There we have it, another 100k Slayer XP, new personal best of 1 hour and 59 minutes. And ladies and gentlemen, we got the Zuk pet. That's right, 6 kill count, Jal Nib Wreck, 965 out of 1561 on the collection log. We got the Inferno cape back. We got one of the coolest pets in the game. This, ladies and gentlemen, is my unbelievable luck at the Inferno, my comeback story, and all credit, all of this goes to you guys. Would have never done the Inferno without you guys bringing it up to me every single week for many, many years on YouTube, on Twitch, on every single platform I was ever on. Everyone wanted to see me get this cape, and hands down, it has been the greatest experience of my old school RuneScape life so far. Now we're tackling 4 Jads at a time. We have potential, we have motivation, and we are trying new things. We are at in-game content all these years later. Coliseum starts on February 1st. I got a birthday coming up here. We're going to celebrate that. We're going to get back in town, and we are going to get back on the grind. I just wanted to show you guys this video today to show you that sometimes when you get unlucky in this game, it can lead to something that could just blow your mind, such as the Inferno pet, you know, getting back the cape, and not only getting the cape back, but enjoying it so much that you decide to go for the pet right after. And to have all of this happen in the same week is just incredible. So thank you guys so much for watching the video today. If you want to help support the channel further, feel free to click that sponsor link in the description below, Rocket Money. A huge thank you to the YouTube channel members with a special shout out to DaeDogGaming, DeceptionZ, and xXzoticx. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you tomorrow with a new video, and I hope you have a great rest of the month. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Mr. No Sleep, out.